It's the spring clearance sales event this month at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. All month long, save up to 25% off any new Chrysler Dodge Jeep or Ram only at Spirit. That's a savings of up to $10,000. Wranglers, Ram Quad Cabs, Dodge Challengers, and Chargers. Drive home a new 2017 Jeep Grand Cherokee for as low as $229 per month. Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the best financing regardless of your credit. At Spirit, rates start at 0% with terms up to 84 months. Save up to 25% off any new vehicle. Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We're selling excitement. Spirit.
Okay, we're on. And we're back here at Hammonton High School for the 36th annual Hammonton Softball Invitational Tournament. And we're here for the championship game where Rancocas Valley will take on Kingsway Regional High School. And Kingsway will be up to bat first. Up to bat first for Kingsway is Sydney Maroney. As Maroney takes a look at ball one here. It's Kingsway just coming off a victory, 6-1 victory over Washington Township. And there's a hit by Maroney, and that fly ball caught out in left field for the first out. And that play made by number 8, G. Guerrero. Rancocas Valley comes into today's game with a 10-2 overall record and 2-2 in league play. And Kingsway comes in now 16-1. And they're undefeated in league play. There's a pop fly to center field. A collision by the center field and the second baseman. Everybody looks to be okay. And the play made now 2 outs. So 2 quick outs for Kingsway. 2 quick outs made by Rancocas. There's a foul ball. And up to bat now is the pitcher, Grace Fagan, who's coming off of the last game against Washington Township. An excellent pitching outing. Held Washington Township to 1 run, and Kingsway's actually only allowed 1 run over the last 2 runs, over the last 3 games.
Yeah, 3 runs. 2 runs against somebody, I forget. Yeah. You can tell him Grace going to Mississippi State.
Fagan, the excellent pitcher, who's actually a Mississippi State commit. And there's a hit off the pitcher, and Fagan's safe at first base.
Now batting number 24, Danielle Dominic.
So Fagan, again, is already committed to Mississippi State, and she's actually only a junior. And up next is Danielle Dominic, who was the player of the game last game with 4 RBIs. She's getting looks from several different colleges. She's being looked at by Penn State, Coastal Carolina, Townsend, amongst other schools. And there's a strike. And again, pitching for Rancocas Valley is A. Dunphy. And again, last game, Dominic had an outstanding game, 3 hits, 4 RBIs to lead her team to a 6-1 victory again over Washington Township. And there's a big hit pop up center field and caught for an out. And that'll retire the side. And at the end of the top of the first, coming up the bat next, Rancocas Valley, bottom of the first.
All right.
And we're back here at Hammonton High School, where it's the bottom of the first, and up for Rancocas Valley first is second baseman Ali Pellick. This game expected to be a great one here today, actually. Championship game here. And there's a hit to the infield, ball bobbled, and some runners safe at first base. That'll be an error on Cat Noel.
Now batting number 12, Shauna Nuss.
Noel, who is also coming off of a 2 RBI performance last game against Washington Township. And up next is Nuss, the center fielder for Rancocas Valley. Gets a runner on early. And there's another ball. And there's a walk by Fagan.
Now batting number 6, Shyla Pastore.
And that was an uncharacteristic walk by Fagan there on a short amount of pitches. And Pastore, the third baseman for Rancocas Valley, up to bat next. So with no outs, 2 runners on first and second, Rancocas Valley looks to jump out to an early lead here. Got to wonder maybe if Fagan maybe just a little bit fatigued. Again, great pitcher. And that pitch high. And there's a strike. And there's a first strikeout of the game for Fagan. We've seen a lot of that from her in the last game against Washington Township. That ball in the dirt. Again, Kingsway has only suffered 1 loss this year so far. And there's a hit, foul ball up the first base sideline. Again, Rancocas Valley has a runner in scoring position, an opportunity to put their first points on the board. There's a strike by Fagan. Second strikeout, 2 batters so far this inning. So it looks like fatigue is definitely not a factor for Fagan here as she picks up her second strikeout of the game. There's a high pitch. There's a ball hit into the infield and play made by the third baseman and third out. So a couple runners on base, but no runs brought in. So at the end of the bottom of the first, we have 0-0, and we'll come back at the top of the second with Kingsway at bat. And we're back here, top of the second inning here at the 36th annual Hammonton Softball Invitational. Pretty cool day here. The wind is kind of calmed down a little bit. Kingsway gets his second opportunity at bat. And up first is number 19, Cat Knoll. There's a hit by Knoll, but snagged. Play made and out. That play made by Pellick, the second baseman.
I like what I'm seeing. Kingsway getting the bat on the ball.
Next up, Teresa Reed from Kingsway. And there's a pop-up in the infield, and Reed is out. So that's 2 outs now for Rancocas Valley. Reed swung on the first pitch and popped up. Next up is Siani Bajet. Bajet is the DP for Kingsway. That ball in the dirt. There's another low pitch. Counts now 2-2. Jay has been able to foul a couple off. She looks to get on first base here for Kingsway. And that ball on the corner of the plate and third strike, and that'll end the inning here. So Kingsway with a second opportunity comes up with no runs, and we'll be back with the bottom of the second with Rancocas Valley up the plate.
Number 13, Ashley Delaney.
And we're back here at the top of the second, or bottom of the second inning for Rancocas Valley. Ashley Delaney, the DP, up the bat first. Fagan looks to continue her success pitching, as she already has 2 strikeouts here in this championship game. There's a strike. There's another strike by Fagan. And a third strike, swing and a miss, and that is Fagan's third strikeout of the game already here in the second inning. And the Mississippi State committers continue to pitch well here today. And that ball hit foul on the first base sideline. So Rancocas Valley was able to get their first 2 batters on in the first inning, and since then Fagan has gotten things under control and struck out 3 of the next 5. Good change-up pitch, and she strikes out another, and that's her 4th strikeout of the game. So
Now batting number 8, Gianna Guerrero.
After allowing 2 base runners, she's now struck out 4 since. And up next for Rancocas Valley is Danielle Guerrero, and she swings and misses. And she strikes out the side, so 5 strikeouts here. That'll end the inning. So Kingsway, after having a couple batters on early, has continued to make strides. So The bottom of the third inning, top of the third inning actually coming up next here from Hammonton High School.
Oh, look, we've got fees.
Ew, really?
Oh, it's our Verizon bill.
Look at them. Line access fee, administrative fees. There are even taxes on top of them.
Decent people shouldn't have to live like this.
Did I get it?
T-Mobile ends surprise fees and taxes. That's right. With T-Mobile One, taxes and fees are now included. 4 lines, $40 each. All unlimited, all in. Learn more at a T-Mobile store.
And we're back here at the top of the third inning where Caroline Schaefer from Kingsway up to bat first, and that ball hit foul up the left side. So far Kingsway has struggled to get runners on base, but on the other side of things, they've had excellent pitching from Grace Fagan. And that ball hit and bobbled, and she's safe at first base. So Schaefer gets on base. That'll be an error on the third baseman. The ball was hit in the infield but bobbled. And up next will be the center fielder, Natalie Giovinazzi. And she bunts, and she's out at first, but runner advances to second. And Schaefer is now in scoring position. And Amanda Harvey's going to be up to bat next. I'm sorry, actually that's not Amanda Harvey. That's, I believe, Sydney Maroney's up next. And there's a foul ball. That's Sydney Maroney at the plate as she gets her second at bat. And there's a ball hit fair. And there's a single by Maroney, which advances Schaefer. So now Kingsway has its first opportunity to get on the board. And they have runners on the corners. As Kingsway will call a timeout. The action here. The Kingsway runners on first and third. And Alyssa Coco up to bat. She has an opportunity with a base hit to give Kingsway the lead. And Maroney actually will steal second base, so now Kingsway with runners on second and third. And there's a strike. There's a pop fly into the infield and ball caught. That catch made by the third baseman Pastore. And up to bat now is Grace Fagan. Fagan with an excellent opportunity to help herself out here. And there's a hit by Fagan. And she brings in a run with a single. So runner advances to third.
Now batting number 24.
1 run comes in. So Fagan does exactly that, helps herself out and gives Kingsway a 1-0 lead here in the championship game. So we've seen Fagan do it all here. We've seen her with 5 strikeouts. We've seen her now get a single and an RBI. She's definitely under consideration if Kingsway can win this game. She's definitely under consideration for MVP here. And Kingsway will bring in a pinch runner for Fagan. And there'll be a steal right there. Number 39 from Kingsway. Mia Bruno, she takes second base. And Danielle Dominic is in another great opportunity with a chance to bring in some runs here. As again, last game she had 4 RBIs. And there's a big hit to right field. Fly ball and caught. So Rancocas Valley ends the inning. Kingsway picks up 1 run as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and we'll be back. See them Celtics. And we're back here at the bottom of the 3rd inning as Kingsway was able to end the scoreless tie at 0-0, and they come into the inning leading 1-0 as their star pitcher, Grace Fagan, takes the mound again. And again, she struck out 5 of the last 6 batters that she's faced here, after allowing the first 2 batters on base in the 1st inning. And we've seen Fagan elevate her game from the last game, and she's continued to progress here into the 2nd. And up the bat is Jay Young, the right fielder from Rancocas Valley. She looks to get on base. And that ball hit and into foul territory. And that ball hit in center field and on the warning track to the fence. And Young is into second base with a double. A stand-up double by Young.
Now batting number 3, Zoe Rodriguez.
Young with a nice hit. Looked like Giovinazzi was going to be able to make a play on the ball, and it was just out of her reach as the ball hit the warning track and rolled to the fence. So now Rancocas Valley has an opportunity with a runner in scoring position. And there's a hit, but ball caught. And that out made by Teresa Reed. And Nuss up the bat for her second opportunity. And there's a bunt down the first base line, and ball caught, and there's an out at first base. And the runner, Young, will advance to third base. So now, 2 outs. And actually, no, the runner was called safe at first base. So now Rancocas Valley is going to have an opportunity with a runner on first and third, and I think the umpires are going to discuss this. It looked like to me, I think maybe they're discussing whether her foot came off the base. And I think that's the correct call. She was called out. I don't know if maybe they thought she bobbled the ball at first. It did seem that she did hold control, but maybe they weren't sure if her foot came off of first base. But the runner was called out at first. So now Rancocas Valley has 2 outs with a runner on third, an opportunity to tie the game here. And Pastore is going to have an opportunity to pick up her first RBI of the game. There's a swing and a miss. And that ball fouled back. As we see again, Fagan putting some heat on her pitches. She's also been able to fool a few batters today with her changeup pitch. And there's a hit up the middle, just past. That ball hit just past Fagan, and Young will come in to score. So Pastore gets a single right up the middle, and her first RBI of the game as we're tied here in the bottom of the third, 1-1. And there's a grounder to first, controlled by Harvey. And Harvey makes the play at first base. So that's the third out. So Rancocas Valley is able to tie the game here in the bottom of the third. And we'll be back with more action at the top of the fourth. And we're back here. The top of the fourth, Kingsway up to bat. We have a 1-1 tie here. Graziani led up her first run of the game. And again, Kingsway's defense has been superb over these last 3 games. Kingsway will start off with Kat Knoll up the bat. And that ball hit into center field. And that play made by the center fielder. Nuss makes the catch. And that ball was hit deep almost to the warning track, but good play by Nuss. Up next for Kingsway is Teresa Reed. There's a pop fly in the infield and catch made. Catch made by Pellock, the second baseman. And that'll be 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. The top of the fourth, I'm sorry. Strike there by Dunphy. So far, Dunphy's had a pretty good outing. Pitched pretty well. And that ball hit to the left field and fly ball, catch made. So that's 3 outs, and we're halfway through the game here. Is a 1-1 tie. And coming up next, Rancocas Valley at the bottom of the fourth. And we're back to action here as Fagan takes the mound again.
Now batting number 16, Julie Contrado.
And Rancocas Valley look to take its first lead of this game here, as first baseman Contravo is up first to bat. And that hit off of Fagan. I'm going to make sure Fagan's okay, as that ball looked like it hit off of her, somewhere off of her leg. She looks to be okay. So Contravo able to get a base hit. Contravo hit that ball right back at Fagan. And it looks like Fagan's going to be okay here, as players and the coach check on the pitcher.
Now batting number 13, Ashley Delaney.
So with a runner on first, Ashley Delaney up to bat. Delaney is Rancocas Valley's DP. And we've yet to actually see Amanda Harvey from Kingsway to bat today. There's a strike by Fagan. And there's a ball hit to second, to the left field, off the fence, as the runners keep advancing, and there's a double. That double by Delaney puts runners on second and third and in scoring position with no outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
Number 10, Jocelyn Lawrence.
So now Rancocas Valley with no outs, runners on second and third, And a great opportunity here, and they're in position to take the lead here. And that ball hit the first base side, and there's an out, but a runner score. So Lawrence able to get the RBI there as Rancocas Valley takes a 2-1 lead. So runner out at first. Run comes in, and runner advances to third. So now 2-1 Rancocas Valley. And up next at the bat now is Guerrero. And there's a good infield play by Fagan as she gets the out at first. She gets the out at first, and they hold the runner on third. And Young up the bat. And Young actually got the first hit off of Fagan, which allowed their first run to score. And Rancocas Valley is now being able to put the bat on some of Fagan's pitches. And that hit is fair ball. That one called foul, actually. It was close to being a fair ball. So that's actually a foul ball, so no hit for Young. Young scored Rancocas Valley's first run of the game. And now has an opportunity for an RBI here. And there's a ball just over the second base for Young as she brings another run in as Rancocas Valley now takes a 3-1 lead. So Young has an RBI as well as she's scored a run here. So Young now on first base with a single. So she's, for the day, has had a double and a single. And she steals second base. And that ball thrown into the outfield, but now Young is tagged out at third. And it looks like Young is hurt. Young looks like she comes up hurt here. So Young stole second base, and the ball was overthrown into the outfield. And Young continued to make an attempt to steal third and was thrown out here. And she looks like she's hurt. So now that was the 4 innings, and we'll be back for more action here at the top of the 5th with Kingsway up there.
Hi, my name is Megan Hunter. I'm the owner and director at Groove Dance Fitness Training. We specialize in dance cardio and different genres of music. We also specialize in nutrition, meal plans, and meal prep service. So if you're ready to get fit, come rock with us.
And we're back here from the 36th annual Hammonton Softball Invitational from Hammonton High School, where Kingsway Regional High School is taking on Rancocas Valley. And Kingsway is up to bat here in the top of the fifth with facing a 3-1 deficit. And there's a hit in the center field and the play made by the center fielder.
Now batting number 12, Natalie Giovinazzi.
And that play and catch made by Nuss. And up to bat for Kingsway is Giovinazzi. And that bunt attempt going foul. That's Giovinazzi, the center fielder, up to bat. There's a pop-up out of play. And there's a hit in the center field, and that catch made by the left fielder. That catch made by Guerrero.
Now batting number 28, Amanda Harvey.
And up next is Sydney Maroney for Kingsway. That ball hit out of play. Foul ball. Wind starting to pick up a little bit here. It's starting to get a little cooler out. That ball looks to be, poked in the right field. An attempt made by Young, but she couldn't come up with the catch. And good heads-up play actually by Maroney, who realized that she was down, and she kept running and was actually able to take second base on that. So good attempt by Young, but couldn't come up to make the play. And even better heads-up play by Maroney to take another base. So now Kingsway has an opportunity with a player in scoring position. There's a hit, and that play made by Young, and that'll end the inning. So Kingsway, another attempt, but no runs, and we'll be back with the bottom of the fifth inning with Rancocas Valley up to bat. And we're back here at the bottom of the fifth inning here. Rancocas Valley. And the top of the order here, Pellick up to bat first. That ball hit foul. There's a ball. And there's a ground ball and play made and out. So Kingsway with his first out here of the inning. And Shauna Nuss up the bat next for Rancocas Valley. And a pop-up and catch made. That catch made by Teresa Reed. And there's a strikeout by Fagan as she picks up her 6th strikeout of the game to end the inning. So we're headed to the top of the 6th here, where Rancocas Valley holding on to a 3-1 lead, and Kingsway coming up next with an opportunity to capitalize and tie the game. And we're back here in the top of the 6th inning. Rancocas Valley in the field. And up the bat is for Kingsway first is the pitcher Grace Fagan. And again, Fagan has the only actual RBI here for Kingsway today. So again, she's going to look to get on base to help her own cause. So 3-1 here, top of the 6th. And there's a hit in the play by Fagan. And that ball bobbled, and she's actually going to go in for a double. So Fagan putting effort in on both sides, pitching and now hitting with her 2nd hit of the game. She has actually a single and a double, and it also has the team's only RBI thus far, as Kingsway brings in another pinch runner for Fagan. And that pinch runner is Mia Bruno, who will take 2nd. And there's another hit. Wow, what a play made there by Rancocas Valley. As Bruno hesitated to run at first, because the ball was hit right into the outfield, into left field, and Bruno hesitated, and I believe she maybe stumbled, and she was able to get back up and continue running. She's thrown out from the outfield. So now runner on first, and that ball hit off of Dunphy. And there's runners on first and second now again. So Rancocas Valley was able to actually dodge a bullet with that last play. And Kingsway responds with a single. And now they have one out with runners on first and second, and they're going to check on Dunphy to make sure she's okay, as that ball looks like it hit off of her shoulder, off of her left side. And up now is Teresa Reed up the bat for Kingsway. And there's a hit and double play. Ball was hit to the second baseman. Catch made and double play as they got Cat Knoll at first base. So Rancocas Valley dodges a big bullet there in the top of the sixth as they go into the bottom of the sixth, still leading 3-1. We're back here at the bottom of the sixth inning. And the pitcher, Angie Dunphy, is up to bat first as she looks to get on base and try to add some insurance runs. And Kingsway missed a great opportunity to put some runs on the board that last inning. And they're far from out of this game here, as again it's a 3-1 lead here by Rancocas Valley. And Kingsway's been putting the bat on the ball and getting on base. And a good hit by Dunphy, but called out at first base. And again, Kingsway's been getting opportunities and getting on base and making contact, but they haven't been able to capitalize and put in any runs. Again, the one RBI credited to Grace Fagan. So she's done a little bit of everything here for Kingsway. Kingsway's also had good days from Dominic and Noel today, as well as some other players, Schaefer. Maroney from Kingsway's also had a good day, as is the rest of the ladies here from the Lady Dragons. Good team effort so far, and they're going to have to dig in their bag this next inning and try to put in 2 runs to continue this. And Fagan walks. Fagan walks Contravo. And next up the bet is Delaney. So 1 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th from the Hammonton Softball Invitational. And another walk by Contravo. As Coach Dominic's going to come out and talk to his pitcher, see what's going on as she's walked the last 2 batters.
Now batting number 10, Jocelyn Lawrence.
And when play resumes here, Jocelyn Lawrence will be up to bat for Rancocas Valley, with runners on first and second, and an opportunity to pick up some more runs here and pad this Rancocas Valley lead. So as timeout ends here, Fagan stays on the mound, and she's going to look to close out this inning for Kingsway. And on the other side of things, Rancocas Valley has runner in scoring position, and again, looks to build a bigger lead here. And they're actually only 3 outs away from possibly winning this unless Kingsway can turn things around here and close out this inning, as well as picking up 2 more runs or more in the next inning. And there's another pitch low by Fagan. And there's a ball hit into right field, popped up and caught, and the runner will tag up and go to third. So pop fly to right field, catch made for the 2nd out, and the runners advance. So now Rancocas Valley have runners on first and third with 2 outs, and Guerrero will be up to bat. So Fagan looking to get out of this inning. And there's a bunt down, and play made at first, and that's the 3rd out. So, and that's the end of the 6th inning. We'll be back with the top of the 7th, and Kingsway has one last opportunity to either tie or take the lead here.
It's Ram Truck Month at Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Spirit has over 400 vehicles to choose from and 70 trucks on the ground ready to roll today. Drive home a new 2017 Ram 1500 Quad Cab for as low as $149 per month. Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you driving today. Rates start at 0% with terms up to 84 months. For over 25 years, the Delaware Valley's smartest shoppers have been saving thousands on their new vehicle with the Spirit Saver price. Spirit Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is right off I-95 at the base of the Commodore Barry Bridge. You're only minutes away. Online 24/7 at SpiritChryslerDodgeJeep.com. Spirit, we're selling excitement. Spirit.
And we're back here for the top of the 7th inning here where Rancocas Valley takes the field. And they're holding on to a 3-1 lead here in this championship game here at the Hammonton Softball Invitational. And Kingsway up the bat and they're looking to produce at least 2 runs here to tie this game up. And these last few innings, Kingsway has been making contact and putting the ball into play, but has not been able to come up with any runs. And Siani Bajet up to bat. She's looking to give her team an opportunity to play into the next inning. And on the other hand, Dunphy is looking to continue a stellar pitching performance here as she's held Kingsway to 1 run. And that ball hit the third and ground out. Play made at first, and that's 1 out. 1 down here in the top of the 7th inning here. As Kingsway is 2 outs. Oh, I'm sorry. Rancocas Valley actually is 2 outs away from clinching this championship victory here today. And that ball hit deep to left field and catch made. So that's 2 outs. That catch made by Guerrero, the left fielder. So again, Kingsway is putting the bat to the ball, but not able to come up with any base hits here. So 3-1, and looks like be a stoppage of play here. Is Natalie Giovinazzi is going to look to get on base. If so, then Kingsway will be able to bring in the top of that order here. And there's a bunt by Giovinazzi. Ball picked up, grounded, and out at first base. And that is the ball game. So Rancocas Valley picks up the victory here from Hammonton High School, and they are the 36th annual Hammonton Softball Invitational champions as they pick up a victory over a great Kingsway team. And they defeat Kingsway 3-1. Good game between 2 pitchers.
Coaches, teams, and spectators, if you could please stand on the baseline after the post-game.
All right. So That'll bring today's to a close here from Hammonton High School, where Rancocas Valley picks up its championship victory here today. And from Terry Collins from It's All About Sports, we'll see you for the next event.
I'll take a lemonade.
That'll be $2.37.
Your sign says $1.
Yeah, but that doesn't include fees and added taxes.
Fees and added taxes?
They're all listed on your bill.
Are you kidding me?
There's the line access fee, the standing on my lawn fee, the fresh fruit high cost fee, the poison control surcharge.
Don't pay more for taxes and fees. With T-Mobile One, taxes and fees are now included. 4 lines, $40 each. All unlimited, all in.
And tips.
Learn more at a T-Mobile store.